Alright, good morning. I'm making this new vlog for today just because I'm doing something a little bit different today. So it's my weekend, of course it's Saturday, and there is the USS Comfort is here in Dominica right now. So every day they are taking students to either Rousseau or Portsmouth to assist the doctors in surgical screenings, things like that. So for those of you who don't know, the USS Comfort is one of the largest Navy ships that, like Navy medical ships. It's been around for a very long time. It's been around, it was there during Katrina, it was there during a lot of the different wars in the Middle East to support those communities. And it's gigantic. It's a converted oil tanker, so it is huge. It's literally a floating city that has everything. It has full surgical suites. It's an entire hospital on a ship. So I don't think I'll be able to be on the ship. That was like just a couple days that they actually let students on the ship, but I should be able to at least be like near it and, you know, assisting the doctors. From what I've heard, other people gone, the doctors really work one-on-one with you. So through the whole screening process and what they're doing, and then sometimes you're able to see like minor little surgeries. So hopefully that should be a good day, and I will keep you updated on how it went.
I'm back from my time working with the people from the USNS Comfort. So I started out the day starting out registering people. So I did the initial sign-in, chief complaint, things like that, and sent them on. I did that for about a half hour while we just were trying to like get the whole thing started. Then after that, I shadowed with general medicine for the rest of the day, rest of the afternoon. And doctor I was shadowing, Dr. Catherine, was great. She was a civilian worker with the USNS Comfort, and really worked with me quite a bit. Would quiz me on things like during the patient, be like, "Oh, what do you think it might be?" Or here's their symptoms. What would be dangerous about the symptom? So on and so forth. Really fun. It was kind of different being part of this clinic because they were slightly limited in what they could do here. I wasn't actually on the ship. The ship itself was scheduled mainly for surgical operations, so only a few select students got to be able to go on that part of the ship. Sadly, they were offering tours the next day, but sadly I have classes and I really need to study, so would have jumped on that in a heartbeat, but you know. Med school just gets in the way of all your fun, right? They're limited in the fact that they don't have a ton of treatments they can do. Of course, they have your antibiotics for things like H. pylori and all that kind of stuff, which are really common down here, as well as, acetaminophen, ibuprofen, some high blood pressure medications, some a little bit stronger painkillers. Most of the time, of course, we avoid them because they're much more expensive and they're not good for long term. But they're also limited on some imaging stuff. They do have a radiology on site, but it's more traditional ultrasound and things like that. They don't have like a CT on island. I mean, it's on the ship, but we can't bring 1,000 people to the ship, and they do hundreds of people in a day for screening. The biggest portion of what we're doing is education. The people down here don't have the best education when it comes to medical problems. People don't take their meds like the way they're supposed to. Even though they have access to them, they have the meds. Too many people will just go, "Oh, I just go a couple days without it." And I mean, people who have high blood pressure, who are, their blood pressure at like 170s, 180s, even higher, if they skip their medication for a day, I mean, it could be the death of them. And it helps explain to these people because they didn't realize some of the dangers of like, well, what's the big deal if I missed meds for a day? And it's just because they just didn't get educated by their primary care physicians on the island. And I think that was a really good impact we had on the people of just, you're doing the right things, but you just gotta keep doing them. They did have a really good PT department because a lot of people have physical therapy problems just because they don't go to their therapy or they don't have access to it. So a lot of the PT people were teaching them, here's what you can do at home, things like that. So really fun. At the end of the video, there'll be a couple pictures of what the actual USNS Comfort is. I explained about a little bit in the first part of the video how it's like one of the longest running ships and how it's compared to oil tanker. It's huge. Like you don't think it's that big, but when you actually pull up next to it in like the bus, it's huge. So I was wishing I could get onto the ship and follow shadow for surgery, but wasn't able to get onto that sign up quick enough. And it was taking upper semesters pretty quick, which I understand. They have more understanding, and they're soon going to be done here, so I might as well be on it. So hopefully I'll get a chance like this later on in my career down here in Dominica. I doubt it. The USNS Comfort is the first time I've ever been on the island, so I probably won't get this opportunity again, but I'm very thankful for the opportunity. It was really fun. I learned a lot, and another cool thing to kind of add to the resume and part of being down here at Ross, we're never going to get this opportunity if I was back in the States, and it was just really fun to see all these hardworking individuals from the Navy and civilians and all the support coming together to help support the community of Dominica. So thanks for watching. If you want, you can follow, share my blog, whatever. Hopefully some of my insights about life down here are fun to listen to. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.